let's go over making the steel shaft. We started in week 2 with 3/8 diameter. That was extruded for a length of 2. We want to make sure that the part is renamed. And the material name is assigned. To create the turned down smaller portion, we're going to use a revolve. Sketch on the front plane. And we're going to use a construction line by projecting this top edge here. Another thing we'll use a construction line for is to create the center axis with which we'll revolve around. Okay, with the reference line up at the top and the axis of revolution, we'll make a rectangle, not construction, attached to the outer edge. The dimension that we're interested in is an internal diameter of 5/16. If I click on the outer edge, or the inner edge of the turn, and the center line, I can drop below center line and get this 5/16 diameter. We also want to make sure that the overall length of that cut is 1. And we'll use coincident to stick the end of the cut to the end of the cylinder. We can revolve this cut by removing material all the way around relative to the axis. The next thing that's given on the week 10 instructions is a chamfer on that top corner. It's going to have an equal distance of 0.06. And that's a 45° by 0.06 chamfer. Okay. In the week 11 work, we're going to create the thread cut. So we've already used the link to the thread creator. And the thread creator is linked from the week 11 homework. Okay. But from the thread creator, again, there's information here on the instructions or information about it. There's the actual feature script, but we need to add it as a custom feature to our toolbar so that the thread creator is added to your toolbar. All right. So we're going to use that thread creator. And we'll select the outer surface. And the pitch is going to be the distance between each thread. So right now is a pitch of 1/8 of an inch. It's an 1/8 of an inch between each thread. But with 18 threads per inch is our desired, we want 1 divided by 18 to be our pitch. I'm going to let you in on a little trick here. This chamfer doesn't look quite right. Okay, we do want the chamfer, but it doesn't look right when we create it before the thread. So we'll take the chamfer and drag it after the thread. Okay. Another trick, doesn't that look much better? Another trick is going to be to create this little cut before that thread. So we're going to get this diameter of 1/4 inch, 1/8 of an inch wide. We're going to clear that out before the thread, and then we'll come back and add on this little cutout. So I'll sketch on the front plane. And actually, I want to make this before the thread. So let's cancel this. Go back in time before the thread and create a sketch again on the front plane. So we're going to project as a construction feature that top edge. We're also going to get that construction line down through the middle that we're going to revolve around and create a rectangle that's not construction. All right, so we dimension the inner diameter going from the inside of the cut past the center line, 1/4 inch. And then the thickness of this cut is going to be 1/8 of an inch. Not sure why it's not black at this point, so let's escape from what we're working on and try pulling these. It's not coincident to the wall. So we'll make it coincident between here and the wall. Perfect, everything's black. Finish that and revolve it. Removing material relative to the axis. There we go. And now when we pull down the rollback bar, the thread's going to be a little cleaner finish. The chamfer looks nice and clean. And we're in pretty good shape on this steel shaft. One more thing we need to do is make a flat that the set screw is going to grab into. The easiest way to do this is, again, from the front. And it's going to be 1/4 inch wide and 15 thousandths deep. So we're going to create a sketch on the front plane. We'll make a little rectangle here. It can be 1/2 inch, or excuse me, 1/4 inch wide. And the depth is going to be, I don't know if we're going to be able to get this to stick up here. Nope. So, one more time, construction projection. Now we can use our coincident and dimension the depth. Now this time, instead of revolving, we'll extrude that sketch. It's going to go all the way through in one direction, removing it, and then in a second direction, we're going to go all the way through, removing it. And there's the steel shaft. Looks like it should be more of a gray color. And add an appearance to that. And that's all set.